Hey everyone, Laura here from Lalo Yoga and Wellness, and this is Radical Wellness Wednesdays. This is a place where we spend a little bit of time looking at some of the different aspects of your life that feed into your overall wellness. Sometimes we think of wellness as maybe just physical or maybe physical and maybe mental health, but there are a lot of other pieces that go together. And so if we really want to have that well-rounded life, we have to take a well-rounded approach to all these different aspects of our wellness. What I like to do is break it down into some easy daily things that you can do, as well as some bigger goals maybe that you work on each month, and then maybe some grand goals that you go over each and every year to help keep you moving forward in your own personal wellness journey. Today's topic is all about spiritual wellness. And depending on what kind of background you have, maybe you think I've got this nailed down. Maybe the word spiritual is a little cringe-inducing for you. I know it is for me. If anybody knows my story, I came from a background that unfortunately had a significant amount of spiritual abuse in it. Not physical, sexual, any of those kinds of things, but really just using someone's spirituality against them, in case you're curious about what that term means. And so I want you to really rethink what the word spiritual means. It's not about any particular religion that you subscribe to, or atheism, or whatever your personal philosophical feelings are on God, creation, evolution, none of those things. Just put that aside and think about the root of that word, which is spirit, and your own inner spirit, your essence, your soul, whatever it is that you want to call it. That's kind of what we're talking about today. And I really do believe that we all have a spiritual need, a need to nurture our soul and our own beliefs, values, and personal goals. These are things that are really important to the fabric of who we are. So if we start looking at what you can do daily, and I'm just going to tell you right now, kind of the theme of today is going to be all about reflection. So if you want to think about something that you can do on a daily basis, spending 5 to 10 minutes every day in reflection. That's it. You really do have the time to do that. And it doesn't have to be that meditation. It could be. Guided meditations are great, and I love those. I'm a big advocate of that. But it could just be thinking about your own personal growth. What do you want? What kind of ideals are you trying to go after, and are you embodying those on a daily basis? What does that even look like, right? So if you start to look at perhaps you want to be somebody that's more compassionate. That's one of your goals, and you want to reflect on what kinds of things could I do or have I been doing that demonstrate that compassion. It's not about judging yourself, it's about understanding yourself. And if this is an area where you feel like you need to have some more growth in it, then it pays for you to take some time to examine where you could have been more compassionate, or things that you could do on a regular basis that show compassion. Whatever it is that your personal morals and guidelines might take you. So just spending a few minutes each and every day, maybe at the end of the day might feel best for you. Some people like to write it out. I like to write things out. I know sometimes people either don't like to write, or maybe they're comfortable with their keyboard. But I always feel like the actual physical act of writing, it's almost like taking negativity and toxicity, and it just travels right through your pen onto that paper, and you get it out of your system. So if you're if you're trying to reflect on your own growth of your spirit, of your soul, and you're finding some negativity and things in there that you don't like or that you want to change, this is a great way to sort of get it out of your system. You have a physical There's the physical act of doing it, and then there is the, being able to have the physical evidence of what it is that you chose to discuss. The second avenue, of course, is your monthly goals, and this is more about reflecting on your personal goals. And it might not be, goals that are like, I want to save so much money, or I want to do this, or I want to do that, but might be more centered around, again, the sort of person that you want to be. It might be a reflection on what your values are. If you do come from a background that like I did, where maybe you have a lot of mixed messages or mixed feelings about the way that you were brought up and the things that you were taught, you might say, okay, I know that wasn't for me, but what is for me? And that's the part that you want to be reflecting on, trying to figure out, how do I make this fit for myself? What does that mean to me? And try to scrape away any external ideas that might be sort of crowding in and telling you what you should or should not be thinking, and really explore what you believe and what you feel is important. And then when you start to move on to that yearly level, it's really looking over the past year and thinking about, what kind of growth did I really achieve? Did I get where I wanted? If compassion was my goal, do I feel like I'm a more compassionate person? Or whatever that goal is. And then also projecting it into the future. Okay, do I want to continue working on this? Do I need to change my tactics? What's going to be the best method for me to continue my own personal growth, my own growth of my soul? So think about some of these things, how you can utilize them on a daily, monthly, or yearly basis. Try to break it down into those small bite-sized chunks and really bring out the best that you can for yourself. If you like this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment down below so that I can continue to bring you great videos like these.